What if I told you that the luxury you see everywhere, the brands plastered on billboards and paraded by influencers, are often the last thing truly wealthy people are buying? It's a surprising truth, isn't it? We grow up with a certain image of what wealth looks like, what it buys, and what brands signify ultimate success. We imagine sprawling mansions, private jets, and closets overflowing with iconic designer labels. But the world of true affluence is far more nuanced and often far more discreet than the glossy magazine spreads suggest. The landscape of luxury is constantly shifting, driven by evolving tastes, the relentless pursuit of exclusivity, and a quiet rebellion against overt displays of wealth. What was once a coveted status symbol can, with time and overexposure, become common, losing its allure for those who define luxury not by price tag alone, but by rarity, craftsmanship, and a certain je ne sais quoi that money can't simply buy off a shelf. Today we're diving deep into this fascinating transformation. We're going to explore 15 luxury brands that, for various reasons, have fallen out of favor with the truly rich. This isn't about quality necessarily, but about perception, market saturation, and the ever-changing definition of what it means to own something truly special. By the end of this, you'll have a completely new perspective on luxury, understanding not just what the wealthy buy, but why they buy it, and more importantly, what they don't. Let's begin with a brand that perhaps embodies this shift more than any other. First up, Louis Vuitton's monogram canvas. For decades, the interlocking L and V, the floral motifs, were the epitome of sophisticated travel and high fashion. But the brand's immense success led to ubiquity. Its iconic monogram became less a whisper of exclusivity and more a shout of mass appeal. You see it everywhere, on every street corner, in every airport. For the truly wealthy who value discretion and unique pieces, a bag that everyone else carries or one with countless convincing replicas simply loses its charm. They've moved on to more understated leather goods, bespoke creations, or brands that don't overtly announce their identity. Next, we have Gucci's logo-heavy collections. Similar to Louis Vuitton, Gucci, especially in certain eras, leaned heavily into bold, recognizable logos. The double G's and the red and green stripes were once powerful symbols of Italian glamour. However, overexposure diluted its elite status. When a brand becomes too trendy, too accessible, and too focused on overt branding, it paradoxically loses its appeal to the ultra-rich. They seek timeless elegance, not fleeting fashion statements everyone else is chasing. They want pieces that speak to quality and design, not just a brand name. Our third brand is Rolex, specifically certain common models. Now, before you gasp, Rolex remains an icon of watchmaking. But for the truly discerning common models like the Submariner or Datejust, while fantastic watches have become almost a uniform. They are often the first luxury watch many aspire to, making them incredibly common. The wealthy who want to differentiate themselves now look to independent watchmakers like F.P. Journe, A. Lange, and Sourne, or vintage Patek Philippe. These pieces are rarer, often more intricate, and certainly less recognizable to the casual observer. It's about connoisseurship, not just brand recognition. Moving on to Versace. For a long time, it was synonymous with bold, opulent, and often flashy luxury, featuring Medusa heads, vibrant prints, and bodycon silhouettes. While it still holds a place in high fashion, the truly wealthy have largely shifted towards a more understated, quiet luxury aesthetic. They prefer elegance that doesn't need to announce itself. Versace's overt sex appeal and maximalist designs, while celebrated on the runway, often don't align with the private, sophisticated tastes of the ultra-rich, who favor subtle power over overt display. Fifth on our list is Burberry's classic check. The iconic tartan pattern was once a hallmark of British aristocracy and quality. However, in the late 90s and early 2000s, Burberry suffered from severe over-licensing and a proliferation of counterfeit goods. The check became so pervasive and, unfortunately, associated with certain subcultures that it lost its exclusive appeal. While the brand has worked to reclaim its high-end status by moving towards contemporary designs and reducing the check's visibility, the perception of its past ubiquity still lingers for many of the truly affluent. Next, we have Coach. Once a respected American leather goods brand, Coach made a strategic decision to expand its market, opening numerous outlet stores and offering more accessible price points. While a successful business move, this fundamentally altered its perception as a luxury brand for the ultra-rich. When a brand becomes readily available in outlet malls, it sheds its aura of exclusivity. The wealthy seek brands that maintain tight control over distribution and pricing, ensuring their products remain a rare commodity. Our seventh brand is Michael Kors. Similar to Coach, Michael Kors experienced explosive growth by offering affordable luxury. Their handbags and watches became incredibly popular, almost a uniform for a certain demographic. This widespread availability, while great for sales, meant the brand lost its cachet with the truly wealthy. When everyone can own a piece of a brand, it ceases to be a symbol of elite status. The rich constantly seek what is not common, what is not easily attainable. Eighth, we look at Tiffany & Company's entry-level jewelry. Tiffany is an iconic name, synonymous with romance and fine jewelry. However, many of its more accessible pieces, like silver charm bracelets or basic pendant necklaces, have become common gifts and entry points into luxury. For the ultra-rich who might be commissioning bespoke pieces or investing in significant high jewelry, these entry-level items don't hold the same appeal. They seek unique gemstones, intricate designs, and pieces that are truly one of a kind, not something found in every mall. Coming in at number 9 are BMW and Mercedes-Benz's entry-level models. While both are phenomenal engineering marvels, the 3 Series BMW or the C-Class Mercedes are now incredibly common sights on roads worldwide. They are aspirational for many, but for the truly wealthy, these models don't signal anything special. They're driving bespoke Rolls-Royces, custom Bentleys, limited edition supercars, or high-performance models far removed from the mass market. The badge alone isn't enough. It's about rarity, customization, and sheer power. 10th on our list is Canada Goose. For a few years, Canada Goose parkas became an undeniable status symbol, especially in colder climates. Their distinctive patch and high price point made them instantly recognizable. But like many trends, their immense popularity led to oversaturation. When nearly everyone in a certain income bracket owns one, the exclusivity vanishes. The wealthy, who once embraced them for quality and warmth, have now moved on to less recognizable, often bespoke, or more niche outerwear brands that offer similar quality without the ubiquitous branding. Our 11th brand is Fendi, particularly its Zuka logo. Much like Louis Vuitton and Gucci, Fendi's iconic double F logo, especially on its canvas bags, became incredibly popular. This popularity, while a commercial success, meant that the logo became less exclusive and more of a common sight. The truly wealthy often opt for Fendi's exquisite leather goods, its more subtle designs, or its high-fashion runway pieces that showcase craftsmanship over overt branding. The loud logo simply doesn't align with their preference for understated luxury anymore. Next, we have Prada's nylon bags. While Prada's nylon bags have seen a resurgence in popularity and are undeniably chic for the ultra-rich, they are not the go-to for everyday luxury. The wealthy often prefer the tactile luxury of fine leather, exotic skins, and meticulously crafted materials. Nylon, while practical and stylish, doesn't convey the same level of intrinsic value and exclusivity that they seek in their primary accessories. They might own a Prada nylon piece for a specific casual purpose, but it's not their main statement of luxury. 13th is the Cartier Love bracelet. This iconic bracelet, with its screw motif, has become incredibly popular, almost a uniform for a certain demographic. It's a beautiful piece with a romantic backstory, but its widespread adoption means it's no longer a unique statement for the ultra-rich. When you see it on almost every affluent wrist, it loses its specialness. The truly wealthy are more likely to be commissioning unique jewelry pieces, investing in rare vintage finds, or opting for less recognizable, high-end independent jewelers to express their personal style. Our penultimate brand is Victoria's Secret. Once a dominant force in lingerie, Victoria's Secret built an empire on aspirational marketing and its famous fashion shows. However, its aesthetic, lack of inclusivity, and perceived decline in quality have led to a significant shift in the market. For the truly wealthy, who demand exquisite materials, perfect fit, and sophisticated designs, Victoria's Secret simply doesn't meet the mark. They've moved on to high-end European lingerie brands, bespoke services, or niche labels that prioritize true luxury, comfort, and a diverse range of styles and sizes. Finally, number 15 isn't a single brand, but rather a shift in how the wealthy shop, certain high-end department stores as a primary shopping destination. While department stores still offer a curated selection, the truly rich often bypass the general public shopping experience. They prefer private shopping suites, personal shoppers who bring items directly to their homes, or direct from boutique purchases where they receive personalized attention and access to exclusive pieces. The idea of browsing crowded floors, even in a luxury department store, is often not appealing when discretion and bespoke service are paramount. So, what does this all mean? The narrative of luxury is no longer about simply owning a recognizable brand name. It's evolved. For the truly wealthy, luxury has become about rarity, bespoke experiences, unparalleled craftsmanship, and a quiet confidence that doesn't need to flaunt its value. It's about intrinsic worth, not just perceived status. They seek items that are unique, often custom-made, and that reflect a deep understanding of quality and design rather than just a widely recognized logo. This shift tells us that true luxury isn't about what you buy to impress others, but what you experience and own that few others can. It's a move from overt consumption to understated connoisseurship, from mass-market aspiration to highly personal curation. What do you think about this evolving definition of luxury? Have you noticed these shifts in the brands people choose? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you found this deep dive insightful, please give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more explorations into the fascinating world of wealth, culture, and consumer trends. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, share it with them. Until next time, stay curious.